Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my anxiety lab where I spill the tea of my college experiences in the United States. Cheers! Okay, so a brief introduction about myself. My name is Lilia. Nice to meet you all. I am a Taiwanese American student currently in California pursuing a psychology career. I plan to come to the United States in 2020, but the pandemic happened, so I decided to enroll in Furen Daxue, aka FJU, as a clinical psychology major, 临床心理系. After 1 year at FJU, I decided I still wanted to explore options outside of Taiwan, so I came to Mount San Antonio College. Mount SAC is the best community college ever. Yeah! I came to Mount SAC from fall 2021 to spring 2023. And after that, I successfully transferred out to UCLA and I got accepted to several other schools as well, which are going to be listed here. So this brings us to our tea for the day. Today's tea is about the differences between Taiwanese college and American community college, based on my personal experiences, of course. First things first, what is a community college? I bet all my friends back in Taiwan were wondering the whole time, like, what is Lillian doing here? What is Mount SAC? Community college is a higher education institution, part of the American education system, which offers associate degrees and certificates and many more. Associate degrees is 1 degree lower than bachelor's degree, and certificate is mostly related to vocational training. According to my friends here, they would refer community colleges to a bridge between high school and university. For instance, in Taiwan, we don't get to explore much. We have to know what major you want, what field we want to work in, and then straight out of high school, you graduate and then you go into university and just commit to it. But here, you have the flexibility and freedom to experiment on what your interests are, and you save up a lot of money compared to going straight to a 4-year university. So there are 2 major differences that I noticed. One is curriculum, and the other is campus culture. Here in the United States, aside from test taking, they care about more your critical thinking and your personality, your ability to read, comprehend, and then convey those ideas on paper. I feel like Taiwanese colleges care, like Taiwanese education system, care more about your results, your grades, how you compete with other students. In the United States, it's not just about competing with each other, but it's also about how you are as a person. They value the process that made you who you are. And this comes out in your critical thinking. So you have to really know how to present yourself in the words that you say and on paper or in your assignments. However, I feel like I learned a lot more conceptual knowledge back in Taiwan. I'm not gonna lie, the content in Taiwan is actually harder than the community college that I went to. It might be different because I went to a university level education in Taiwan, and this is a community college level. So Taiwan's more conceptual, more just textbook knowledge. In US, it's more practical because I had the opportunity to intern at my professor's private practice. I also got a 2-week internship at UCLA at an actual research lab. So these are the experiences that you don't really necessarily have access to that easily, I feel like, in the first year in Taiwan. But here, at least the environment promotes you to take advantage of these resources. A third thing that I want to mention that's different in curriculum is the major requirements and counselors. In Taiwan, I know my classes are just set. The major requirement stuff is already on your schedule. You don't have to worry about it. And the teacher, it's already assigned to you and whatever. You only have to choose a certain amount of classes, like electives. But here in Mount SAC, you're in charge with every single class you take throughout the whole 2 years. You have to talk to your academic counselor there to plan your classes. This taught me that you need to seek help, like be proactive in searching for resources. If you want to solve your problem, you just gotta put your stuff out there. And that's something I learned because you are completely on your own here. You do not have really close classmates that you have in Taiwan where we're all in one class. We're all the same major. You manage everything on your own. You have to know when and where to find the right resources, the right people to help you to resolve your academic problems, registration problems, etc. Programs are kind of like student services, that is catered towards specific groups. For instance, in my community college, we have Rising Scholars, specifically for formerly incarcerated students. We have Arise, where I worked at for the past 2 years. It mainly serves Asian American Pacific Islander students. We also have a REACH program that serves foster youth. So the list goes on and on. There's so many different programs that help certain populations. And that's something that we don't have in Taiwan, I feel like. They are just called clubs, but they're not a campus program that actually have campus resources, connect you to other campus resources to help you with your identity crisis or help you with your academic problems. And a second thing in culture shock is the food. I, as a proud Taiwanese student, I love my food. As much as I love In-N-Out burgers and I love pizza, I can't eat that every single day. And that's usually the options in the cafeteria here. But also, Mount Sac does not really have a very substantial option to choose from. I definitely miss Taiwanese food. I love that back in FJU, we have so many options to choose from, different cafeterias. Me and my friend used to grab food, and there's a variety of vegetables, proteins, carbs, daxingbaogu, which is my favorite, those type of foods. Like, it's like a buffet. You just pick what you want in a bento, you put it on the scale, and then you pay. It's like, what, $75 NTD? It's barely like $2 here in the United States. So that's definitely something I missed. I miss warm meals. I want my warm meals as lunch. Another thing is progressiveness. I definitely sense the progressiveness and open-mindedness of the average people here compared to Taiwan. It might also just be the social group that I'm exposed to, but here, there are a lot of like social issues present that people are not afraid to just speak about it. They're advocates of it. They want to fight for their rights. They want to fight for what they believe. And a lot of the times it's an open discussion, an open forum for people to just kind of connect with each other and just learn from each other, which is very good. You only want learning environments. You don't want people to be debating and then fighting. At least for my college, community college experience, a lot of people are open-minded and accepting. It's obviously different compared to Taiwan. We don't really have that much awareness of the social issues that are present aside from what's happening in Taiwan, I feel like. And that might just be because of my own experiences and my own social group there. But I did notice, like, during high school and during my first year at FJU, there is like less of a advocacy and less of a social engagement, I would say. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I will definitely be making a second video specifically on my transfer process. And stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment below if you have questions. Okay, bye!